Haha. I look a little bushwhacked. It ain't bad for 10 years in the wilderness, I don't think. Sorry, I'm a little shaky. I made my coffee kind of strong. No, I'm not delusional. I'm a metaphysicist. Bona fide, verified. And, just experiencing some new stuff lately. Nothing too drastic. I don't think. It looks funky. So. Curvatures. No, this isn't like what people are trying to make it out to be. My mom died like a week and a day ago or something. Mom. There's a story behind it. Like, what's weird is I felt something. I was deep in the woods like this, but closer to the beach. I just felt this depression. My phone broke, by the way. My Samsung A7 or whatever I was using. The last post on my Facebook that says my phone's on the fritz. It broke. And that was like, what, back in April or something? And I finally got this thing. Someone gave me a hand-me-down phone. Pretty appreciative. But yeah. Catch certain people up. Ruin other people's day. I did that booming thing that I can do. Boom! Make the ground shake. I could hear some girl screaming at her boyfriend like, over by the gas station. It's pretty far. But it was at night. How could you lie to me? So I don't know, sometimes I'm wondering if I'm not putting foot in mouth and head up ass with some of what I do, but I gotta stir the pot because I'm tired of what's been happening. Replacement weapon. It's funny, I was joking about that at Oso. This thing ain't bad, man, and I had no idea. It's got all kinds of names now. Same tree they make aspirin out of. You see on my new Facebook, my metal cup. It's got my coffee in it right there. Sitting on top of this at Shell Beach. Although they should rename that beach because I found Shell Beach. But this ain't bad. I didn't know that much about Circe, or Circe, however you want to say her name. I like Cirque. Because if you're going to use English to say her name, circle or to encircle, hawk, Cirque, I believe, is how you would pronounce it in English. But it's awkward, you know. Without knowing her name or much about her, and I wouldn't have. I would have been after the hard stompers. That's some hot girl on an island somewhere. There's just interesting symmetries. In 2016, I started looking for Ichiban, a mysterious woman who I consider to be the number one. I don't think I was missing by aiming for Angelina Jolie. She's got that mystique, that persona, that Maleficent thing, that golden dragon lady. Nom, 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 nom. She better be glad I wasn't me walking in that cave. Try melting my sword. I don't mean like that. I was like, damn, what you doing in this cave, lady? Come on to the castle. We'll get you your own room. We'll get you a weird ceiling thing if you want to hang off that. What the hell are you hiding in the cave for? You hot. Yes, I have been experimenting with Farmica. The first one I did over at the beach that created such a freaking cluster. I'm not joking. I did some voodoo stuff a little bit further than I would normally do. And 8 hours later, $1 billion, countless people, like 10 plus celebrities were at my location. So I know I did something and it affected their side of things. I have no idea what. I wasn't in this spot where I'm at. I didn't even get my bags to the freaking ground before some homie dude was like racing. And the thing that was weird about it is that he was like running with his bike instead of riding it. And he kept looking at me like he was terrified, and he fumbled out his phone. hollering to somebody that he found me. Fuck, man, I can't get nowhere. The triple goddess thing is creeping me out. Again, in 2016, I highlighted the idea that there were old schoolers watching over me. I had no idea. I had no idea to look for it. Interesting stuff. No, I didn't get beat up and die. I did kind of potion out before I turned on to this circ path thing. I ate a big old magic mushroom, a bad one, big white one. I felt it too. There's a lot of details there I'm not going to get into. That was it also. But no, that was, I don't know how to put it. No, I don't get beat up or told what to do. I've been relentless about that, and yet it's still some kind of running joke. I don't know how or why it's still funny, but I was just making the jokes here. It's like, how come all these dudes that claim they could beat me up and call me to and fro, how come whenever I start coming towards them, they all have to get quiet and hush and run away? And this has been going on for a while now, sweeties. I'm tired of it. Show was over. It's time to find a new one. There's some detail I'm missing here. Some point I'm supposed to make in this video for somebody. I want a book on Calypso now. A real one. Like one I just read on Cirque. Where are we at? 7 minutes. Look at that. I do want my Japanese sticks back. But I can't get a hold of who is in charge of that thing. It's just endless message machines and endless, I don't know what you would call it. And because of coronavirus, all the damn offices were closed. They said, phone call. First of all, I don't even have a phone anymore. I guess I'm also being lazy about it, but I kind of like this. As I was remarking out loud, it's the same style of sword, if you will, the African American lady from Walking Dead. She would have had a similar sword, a big, it's not exactly a show sword. They did make giant swords like this in Japan, but they were mainly for taking down guys on horseback. And they would have sometimes a very ornate one, like the one she was carrying around in the show. But those were like a kamikaze weapon. You would hand that to somebody who was on death row or somebody who had shamed themselves in the previous battle. But also it was kind of an honor as well. But you would charge to the battlefield with a longer, more ornate sword like that, and straight for the general, straight for whoever was in charge, ignoring everybody else. So it's got something to it, and the fact that I guess Cirque carried a similar staff creeped me out. So I've been carrying this thing for a while, and again, it's the same tree they make aspirin out of. It's just there's a lot of symmetry there. I couldn't have scripted this shit and then redone it. Like, fuck that. There's a lot. Take this, well, I'll save that. No, I don't know about the bone thing. I'm just collaging. I think it's a possum. But it was just cool. And it fit around the top of my staff perfectly. With the ribs there, see? Like I tied it on when I first found it and it fit perfectly. I just thought it looked cool. Just, why not? What do I do? What am I supposed to say? Feels like I'm supposed to say something. Oh, by the time this video's online, I won't be here. I don't have service to this phone. So I have to upload it elsewhere. I was gonna ask Eminem if he wants me to break out the pen. I gotta look up his new songs. I just saw he's got like 3 new things on YouTube. He's probably got more than that, but I got some homework to do. I've been offline since like April, so I'm doing my own thing. Paid off. I've been playing around with this, my new temporary laboratory. So I can set this up. Ooh, that'll work. Don't fall over. Don't mean. There's these big ass stones in the dirt here, so I'm getting my balance back. But practicing on them. Ground's lava. Whoa. Man, I'm getting just a few more sandwiches. Where you at, Rock? I made a joke that I might have to get a bigger stick. Remember that? I got this big ass giant reaching thing. You better watch out, Rock. I'm coming for you. You ain't gonna know what to do. You're gonna hear this big old boom. Boom. You're gonna get up and look around. You're gonna be all nervous and sweating. And then you're gonna hear me roar. Ah! Like you've heard me before. I remember that too. I ain't gonna let that go. Loud clowns. Kings playing chess or some shit. You're gonna be freaking out, man. You're gonna have your fireplace poker and a shovel, and you're gonna be like, ah. You're gonna be like, yo. Vin Diesel. You've been on my mind lately, and then I saw your ass in a magazine. Groot. I found a Groot rock. It was kind of cool. It was a rock. Perfect face of Groot, though. It was kind of cool. Should have held on to it, but it was a big rock, and I didn't want a big ass rock in my damn backpack because I got too much crap to carry around already. Jeez. Maybe this is enough. What today is? Thursday, I think. 6th, 7th. I think it's the 7th. Maybe the 8th. I don't know. 8th. I think today's the 8th. So 6, 8, 20. Oh, maybe. If Miss Madeline Miller has made it to the end of this video. I told you your work was inspired, sir. I believe it was. It was a line you wrote in that novel. It said something about mortals need to be shooting stars indeed to catch the attention of God. Huh. What's that? Shooting star mark on my right paw. Ooh, creepy shit, ain't it? And you wrote that book in 2018? I've been talking about this stuff since 2014, 2016. I've been working on it for a lot longer, but I didn't start talking about it until then. 2012 changed some things, but it's a whole different Rubik's Cube. So yeah. Billy Cooper. How the hell you not got your hands on it? See that? That's you. You get your own chakra symbol, but now you're sharing space with the Space Queen, so less vulgar language. Clean yourself up a little bit. Maybe say that. Maybe it makes something sense to you. Any hoot. Hopefully I'm talking to one of you soon. 15 mark. Not bad for somebody that came back from the dead recently. Huh.